Hello, everyone. So, this week, I'd love to ask you if you feel like you haven't got balance in your relationships. By that, I mean lack of reciprocation. Do you feel like you're always giving, doing everything, and you're not receiving anything back, even a thank you? I've recently had a fantastic talk with a client. This came up, and I would love to share how we can overcome this in our relationships via the seesaw effect. So keep listening, follow, subscribe, and let's have a deep chat today now about how we can start turning this around for ourselves. And if it's in romantic relationships, great. It could be in professional relationships. It's just relating with other human beings and feeling like you're listening to everybody, but nobody is listening to you. And this is so, so common. So let's talk about the seesaw effect. So you are right up high on the seesaw. You're giving, you're giving, you're giving, you're giving, you're giving. You're right up here. You're doing it all. You're an amazing person. You have a great heart. Your intention is always good, and you give and you support and you love. You're in the masculine energy of giving, which is brilliant. This probably makes you very good at managing, doing tasks, being very skilled in lots of different areas, getting things done. It's amazing. But on the end of the seesaw is somebody else or some other people. And they are weighed down here to the point where they're stuck down here. It could be one, it could be two, it could be few, it could be many people in your life. And the weight that they are bearing on your life by not supporting you in the way that you need is keeping you stuck up with a foot down on the accelerator, doing. And you don't have any balance. Now, it can feel really frustrating because I've certainly been in this place where I have felt 100%, well, I'm doing all the work, so I can't do any more. It's not me that needs to change. But on the seesaw effect, in order to get the balance, both sides have to adjust. The person up here is far too light. The person down here, or the people, or the problem, because you can apply this to problems as well as not just relationships, is too heavy. Asking and wanting too much. It's too heavy. Now, how can we bring you down a little bit without you feeling like, well, I'm already doing everything else. What else have I got to do? What have I got to change? When we ask for people to look after us, which can be really, really hard thing to do, especially when we've been knocked back, we've heard no many times, we've asked before, we've been shut down, we don't know how to express our needs and wants. If we don't ask, the other people can't raise themselves up. Okay? But every time we ask, because we realize that we are worthy and we deserve time and attention, we deserve support, we deserve help, we have needs that we need to have met. Every time we realize that, we get a little bit heavier because now we're demanding a little bit more. And every time we're demanding a little bit more, We're creating a better, healthier balance. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, well, I've asked for what I want and I still got no. But just by you asking increases your self-worth and your level of self-respect, which is hugely important. Okay? If we continue to live our lives not expecting anybody to step up and be there for us and not asking anything of anyone, we're not prioritizing ourselves, we're not sitting in our feminine energy of being able to receive from other people happily, we are not creating any demand. We're just floating. We exist on the planet, but we're just here. And also, I'd like you to imagine the fact that the distance between these two is so far. We're further and further away from the people that we want to have great relationships with, or the problem and the solution, too far away. Okay, so we need to bring the balance down. So we have to start asking for what we want. I hope this is dropping for you, and I hope that this is giving you an aha moment and helping you see it in a different way. As for the other side, the people who are not raising up for you, because we haven't asked, they haven't had an opportunity to step into that space to look after us and do something for us. Every single time they do something for us, it raises their confidence. It raises their self-esteem. And what do people need to feel happy and successful in themselves? They need confidence and self-esteem. Our confidence and self-esteem is up here because we know we can do it. We know we can do 30 things at the same time and we can achieve everything because we have been doing and doing and doing and doing and doing our entire lives. So as they do something for us, they feel happier. Their existence becomes important. They increase their self-worth and confidence. And all of a sudden, you find ourselves together, happily balancing. And until I'd actually been through this myself, I hadn't even acknowledged or appreciated that by me giving and giving and giving and giving, not only was exhausting me, but it wasn't giving other people the opportunity to feel good, to provide, because I wasn't able to receive. Now, we aren't able to receive and operate from our feminine energy until we learn how to love and receive things for ourselves, not from anybody else, but time for ourselves, prioritizing our hair, our self-care, things we want to do that make us happy, stopping life, other responsibilities, carving out time for you. Until we can start doing that stuff for us, which means having really healthy, strong boundaries and being able to say, no, I don't have time. I can't do that this weekend because I've carved, even if it's time doing absolutely nothing. It's so, so important to be able to receive that for ourselves. Then that tips us into the area of being able to ask. And every time we ask, we get a little bit more demanding, which is good. It's healthy. You don't want to be too demanding because otherwise this will happen. But every time we acknowledge that we do actually have needs and wants and we are deserving of that, other people can then step up into that space. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know what's landing for you and how you feel about just having it explained in that way, because we've never done anything wrong. It doesn't mean that we're rubbish. We haven't made mistakes. We just haven't realized where the energy is in our lives, the imbalance of not having it reciprocated, and how that destroys relationships in love lives, familial lives, friendships, workplaces, management. If you apply this video to your position as a leader, a CEO in your business, managing staff, always kind of trying to create this healthy balance. If you think about it in this way, allowing employees to step up into their role means that we can't be micromanaging. And how many situations in the workplace do we struggle because somebody's given you a role and then they're micromanaging your role, and they're basically paying you to do something, but they're not letting you do it, and they're trying to do it for you, and you're coming home feeling nothing but absolutely worthless. It's exactly the same situation. So I hope this has helped. And do let me know what you'd love me to chat and share, and I'll come on and make this as personalized as possible on this channel. Just let me know. Just write in the comments a topic that you're interested on, something that you might need to have help with, and I will do my best to come up with some great videos for you, like in just terms of being able to visualize what it is that we're talking about. So I really hope the Seesaw Effect helped you understand that and see it in your mind. And take care, have a great week, and I will see you soon.